Freddy's at the door of your dreams, like a nightmare on Elm Street. A nightmare on Elm Street.
Welcome back. It's a Nightmare on Elm Street Cinema Season 17. Our PvP expert Ford is no more. There needed to be an unfair fight in order to take him out, and that's what happened. And now I have to try and find a way to survive without him until I get to 1v1 Click-a-Cat. So for that, Click-a-Cat needs to survive. I found a dungeon. I'm too stupid to have blocks on my bar. What the heck am I doing? Is this my first time playing Minecraft? Don't answer that. That was rhetorical. All right. So my magnificent block placements managed to destroy the spawner. There's 2 chests in here, so it's definitely worth checking out. It might have the string I need. Come on, Poppy. Hey, Poppy. Oh, I can check in this chest. Bones, that's it. Disappointed. Hey, Poppy. Where's my... To the question, am I being more racist than usual? The answer was probably yes. Okay, I got a broken bow out of that. That's not bad. I'll take that. More bone and more string. Wonderful. Okay, let's put the enchantment table down. And eat 1 gapple. Apparently, I forgot to bring my furnaces with me. What a great tactical choice that was. Now I need to make more. Okay, let's craft a second bow. Schwang. And I can have this sharpness book, which I will grab. Another power. And it's not looking like I'm gonna find that many diamonds. So might as well enchant my pantaloons to get some fancy breeches. Do you like your breeches to be fancy, Ford?
Of course.
Yeah, it's just like that feeling of superiority that it gives you, right?
Yeah, you know it.
Nothing gives you that feeling of power like fancy pants.
Yep.
Okay. And as usual, I'm too dumb to have blocks on my bar. Do I need more? Yeah, I'll grab more. But I need to go farther down somewhere. So I saw there was the spot over yonder. Yeah, over here. That went in a downwards direction, and that would be compatible with my evil designs. There's also a creeper there, and that's incompatible with my designs. I managed to take damage there. So I have to eat my last gapple. So I have 27 smelted gold, but no red apples anymore because I ate everything like something that eats a lot of apples of the golden variety. Like someone who has forgotten how to PvE because he's been SMPing too much. Or is overly reliant on shields to avoid damage. Alright, so this went nowhere. Good times, good times. So what I could do is just go up, get a few apples, relocate. I think I'm gonna do something of the sort. Grab the lapis over there as I do so. Okay, what happens if Mav found my bed? What does that mean? What am I doing? Oh, yeah. What can you do? Some people who don't need to name names, but they might be Ford's teammate, are cognitively stunted. Both in terms of maturity, emotionally, and intellectually. And I said both, and then proceeded to name 3 things. And Ford didn't even call me out on it. You are way too lenient. You tolerate too much BS. You should not stand for those kinds of shenanigans. An anal retentive person could have heard. Alright, so how many hearts of damage will I take to gravel damage? You ready to place your bets?
I'm ready, but I'm hoping it is less than 1 heart.
I hear a lot of skeletons. So either I'm coming closer to the surface or I'm in and it's at night. And so the skeletons be Roman. Not Greek or Etruscan, but they be Roman. Did you get the pun, or should I explain it? Because I didn't hear you laughing, so that makes me insecure. And I'm like, did I go too intellectual on this one?
You're a genius, but like,
wow,
it was good.
A genius, eh? I can tell you're being too honest with me. All right, let's cut a few trees. Yes, I killed a baby chicken. That was me who did that. So the question is, at this point, would I be faster with a hoe? Are hoes faster on Arctic?
I don't know.
Would that be the method of choice? Right, get 1 apple here. And I'm an idiot. But as the plan demanded, Klicka still lives. Might make a hoe. Because I would be really stunned if someone waited until all the way now to go to the dream world. Like, they would have been stacking so many really bad effects. It seems like a ridiculous proposition. Oh, this hoe is way too slow. Well, this hoe is really slow. Let's get rid of that then. And someone did just go to sleep. Amazing. And it was Klicka. Oh, Klicka waited. Why? Why did Klicka wait? Klicka.
Yo.
Why did you wait so long?
Because I thought it was gonna be fine, but it was not fine.
Well, because my feeling is that, well, the only reason I survived is because Ford and I went at the same time. So while he fled, or rather the opposite, while I fled, he did not. He did not live, because fleeing is impossible, as you probably noticed.
Yes.
And now I'm saddened because we can't 1v1.
Yeah, that's my bad. I thought about just hopping in there for like a second to get the effects cleared.
Well, yeah, you have to wait 5 minutes though.
Well, that's like if you want them permanently gone.
You think so? Still, like, waiting so long meant you'd be alone over there. In my opinion, I'm gonna backseat strategy your game here.
Sorry.
But being alone against Freddy is just it's very very brave. It's very
That's
very
okay.
brave.
I didn't have very much to offer.
No, me neither. But that's the whole point, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll let you be.
Good luck.
I'll need a lot of that.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for teaming, Klicka.
No problem.
All right. I just had to ask Klicka why. And I went, Klicka, why? Yeah, she thought it wouldn't be that bad. Famous last thoughts, I guess. All right, I got another cave. This is episode what even?
What episode is?
I'm going to need to, try and find some diamonds. I don't, to be fair, I don't think diamonds can help me unless I find Potsy, who's at 2 hearts. If I could dig down on him presently, that'd be neat. He'd still kill me, but it would be close. Is that someone digging down, or is that naturally made? That looks naturally made. It's just that these caves are so big, yo. There's so many caves being generated in this world that you're like, of course, I had to find all the bad ones. Obviously. There's like infinity caves, and what I choose are the bad ones. What a legend. What a legend. Okay. Oh, diamonds. Good idea. Well, that's actually a sizable vein, and now I have 8, which is enough for a chest plate. Can you believe that, Ford?
That's crazy.
That is crazy. That is an accurate assessment of the situation. You're someone who knows how it is. How it is, man. If I was gonna say something, something only Ford would say. Keep forgetting that stepping on redstone. Oh, you know what? I could make myself a redstone torch and use that as lighting. We gotta use our peepers to try and find little blue things like that up there. Now, I could have, instead of a chest plate, I could have 2 helmets. Where maybe I should make chest plate and sword, I guess. Let's see what I can find before I get jumped and lose a pile of 8 diamonds to whoever. Oh. All right, let's try and get this spawner neutralized. I better not see a baby zombie coming along. You know what? I better make my way there as if a baby zombie is likely to spawn. So we're on 121.8, so the zombies are jumpers now. They have a much greater risk of touching your toes. If you're only 2 blocks high, you need to be 3 blocks high. All right. And what a useless, remarkably useless chest. All that trouble. You know, you have to check. You know, there's always a chance of something really neat.
Yeah, you always have to check.
And, you know, over here is 1 more diamond. Actually, 2 more diamonds. 3 more diamonds. And as Electric Light Orchestra would say, Ford, what would they say?
I have no idea, actually.
4 little diamonds. It was 3, but still, you know, that was... Oh, there, down there is 4 little diamonds. It might actually just be 3, still. My insistence on getting an ELO reference. that only boomers understand. That was a lot of diamonds. Ah, man. That would have been enough to perhaps shoot Click-a-Cut twice. Anyway, it's the start of episode 5, and unfortunately, at the start of this episode, Mav comes to this world. So I should maybe take a moment to prepare. I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.